Well, the Florida Aquarium announced some exciting news last week that has put them on the international map. For the first time ever, endangered Atlantic pillar coral have spawned through lab-induced techniques, a discovery that has worldwide implications for the oceans. Senior coral specialist Carrie O'Neill joins me today, and you and I, welcome Carrie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You and I were talking earlier, and I'm fascinated by all this, because this is really, you know, kind of other level type scenario. Explain to us a little bit of what the process is and what you guys have uncovered.
Sure. So thank you for being so fascinated by everything that's been happening. It's a really exciting time for us at the Florida Aquarium. We've been working for about 2 years on this project called Project Coral, working with the Atlantic pillar coral. And most people don't even realize that corals are animals, right? They can reproduce.
Breathing, yes.
And they eat food, they reproduce about once a year, and they're also in trouble in Florida. So we've lost a significant portion of our live corals in the Florida Reef Tract. So we decided at the Florida Aquarium, working with this endangered Atlantic pillar coral species that we've lost about 80% of in Florida over the past 4 years, that we joined with partners to start a rescue project for this coral. So actually pulling fragments of corals out of the ocean to keep them in aquarium systems at the Florida Aquarium. And we've had some of those for several years. But as we were talking about earlier, that's not really how you save a species. You can protect it by keeping it in an aquarium. But to actually do something to help the population and to restore the reefs, you actually have to figure out how to reproduce them. And that's really complex process for corals. So I was telling you earlier, all the different things. A coral only spawns once a year, a few days after the full moon of August, and all of these different things have to come together to make that happen over the course of a full year before that spawning day. So you need...
You were explaining to me earlier, I wanted that once a year, you know, you can do that, and there's so much that happens the 11 months prior to that, that is all this, you know, changes of, you know, the moons and the sun and all that type of deal. Getting to that point, how nervous and what was going on as you guys were reaching that once a year point? I
was really nervous. I mean, I think I was calling like 50-50 odds, you know, the week before or something. As a scientist, you never want to make a really strong bet on something that's this big to happen on the first try. But then again, you know, we've been working on this for years, working really hard, doing everything we could to get these tanks built in time, get the corals in time, to give them all the seasonal cues that they need leading up to it. But then if it didn't happen, then we know we have a whole nother year before we could even see if it would work again. So, but it worked.
Florida Aquarium did it.
We did it. Yeah, no, it was absolutely just the most relieving and exciting and just overjoyed thing that could happen. It happened on a Saturday at about 1 o'clock, and
that sounds like a football game. You know, we're talking in this show today about, you know, the Rays and the Bulls. On a Saturday at 1 o'clock, you guys scored, and that is awesome. And the interesting thing about, no pun intended, about all the scoring is now worldwide. You're getting emails from other places, Taiwan, and obviously Australia is probably, you know, intrigued as to what could possibly happen here on the bigger spectrum. Yeah,
so there's a lot of different places that are starting to look at this. Like, this is still a very new thing, and we're the first in the world to do this with Atlantic species of coral. But as our oceans are changing, and as there are areas that corals just aren't doing very well and they aren't surviving, this is a new option. How do we save these species? We can take them out of the ocean. We can keep them in managed aquarium systems where they're happy, they're healthy, they have great water quality, great husbandry, and we can actually continue to spawn them. So I've been getting emails literally from Taiwan, from all over Florida, from other universities in the United States, and the Florida Aquarium wants to lead the way in this and share everything that we've been doing and help this become a regular thing that's used all over the world for Florida for coral conservation.
Scientist Miss Carrie O'Neill, congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
We're very proud of it. We're very proud that you're in our Bay Area and that the Florida Aquarium, again, has done something so, you know, incredible and internationally noteworthy. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to it all developing even greater. So there you have it. This is truly breakthrough. And thanks again for the Florida Aquarium to do that.